I didn't know until I got out of law school that people were being invited to professors' homes. I didn't know that. I thought I was showing up at class, doing my work, turning things in on time, raising my hand, and like that. There's a whole other social world that was going on where those professors were picking students and developing them to become Supreme Court clerks. And I was just some little black kid from a public school. I didn't even know that that was possible. So, those kinds of things are big disadvantages for you early on. Just the quiet way that racism works. It's not what they do to you, it's just what they don't even tell you about.
We tend to, as black people, because we never had anything, which is understandable, we get to a place and we just think we separate ourselves from the culture. Like where OJ get to a space where he's like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Like Tiger Woods would get to a space and think I'm above the culture. And that same person, when he's playing golf and playing great, you're protected. But when you're not, they're gonna put pictures of you drunk driving and like embarrass you. That world will eat you up and spit you out.
There's some shit that's not going to happen in my lifetime. There's going to be racism till the day I die.
It makes me think, the whole thing is just honest, but it makes me just really think like, we've come so far, but we're still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That song in particular for me, where I'm at in my life right now, but it made me feel like we've come so far, but it doesn't matter. Because there's always that moment, no matter how far you think you've come, and it's like, nope. You're still right back there.
Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, field nigga, still nigga.
What people don't understand is about things like slavery is, yeah, it was 150 years ago, but those people raised children that were slaves. They raised children. And then those free children raised children the way they were raised. And those people that owned slaves, the people that owned slaves had children and raised children, and they brought it up. So a lot of these teachings are still there that are from 150 years ago.
I knew someone right when I seen a man get killed in front of our apartment building, a black man. Police come up, my mom comes out the house, and the disrespect and the manner that this officer, he was a bad officer, I would say that for sure, that he approached my mother with was completely out of line. I was 5. Yeah, this is my first experience, to the point where I wasn't thinking about what just happened. I'm just looking at it. Why is he talking to her like that? She's just trying to see what's going on.
My mother in South Carolina, not too long ago, my mother, not my great-grandmother, they wouldn't let black people go to the dentist. So she had to, all the black people in town got their teeth taken out by the vet. Said to go to the vet, okay? And not only did they have to go to the vet to get their teeth removed, they had to go to the back door, because God forbid the white people found out that they were using the same utensils or whatever the hell, the same equipment on niggas that were going on their dogs, okay? That's my mother. It's not like some old, this is not like George Washington Carver or some shit. This is my mother, okay? So, like, I'm gonna be pissed off because somebody said nigger? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna let somebody break my heart? Please.
Now, being black in America is like being like in a tiny compressed box anchored at the bottom of the ocean with like 10,000 pounds of pressure on you at all times, and not really feeling like you can speak your truth.
The difference between black men and white men is this. We move through the world playing defense. We don't have the capacity to play offense. Like, we can't move, because we are constantly looking for the moment when you're going to be disrupted. So you walk through the world very aware that the world views you a certain way. So you gotta play defense, and you gotta play it real smooth. When you don't get disrupted like that, you walk through the world going, what can I build there? How can I make this work? You play offense. So your whole flow is different.
You know, when I walk by, you want to clutch your purse, or when we're sitting on the train, you want to get up and move, and it's like, look, I just bought this brand new Burberry cologne, so I know I don't smell.
Sometimes I get pulled over and pray for a black officer, just so that I can look in his eyes and be like, fam, like, you know our plight, like, just don't do nothing stupid. My hands are on the wheels, we're good.
Still, nigga. OJ like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
I'll say this, fame is the greatest gift God can give a black man.
Success is still in many ways a synonym for white. And so once you attach successful to the black man, there's a little key that has been given to you that may give you access to the white world. The key can be taken away, Cosby, Tiger, etc. The key can be taken away. But at least you have a key for the time being.
That's because we don't have our own shit. We can say, let's have our own streaming service. Let's have our own Grammys.
I feel like Dr. King was gonna do that shit next. Like, look, yeah, fuck this. Let's just do our own shit.
I've never had an inferior complex ever. Like, you know, I was almost, I guess I'm the opposite. I was more defiant to the system, right? That's how you end up hustling. Like, you know, you felt like you dealt an unfair hand and you use a cheat card. You know, you have to live on the other side of the law. When I came into this business, I remember telling Tata, like, man, I don't care about any of this. Like, I was who I was. My first album came out 26, by the way, also. So I'm like a full developed human at that point. I had a sense of who I am, and I had again, for my mom, I had a strong belief in my talent. So I didn't defer to anyone.
What I put in my head was going to create my life, right? So I knew really young that if I thought of myself as somehow less than somebody else, I was going to build a life that was less.
To go from the projects to the palaces, that's a long journey, and a percent of a percent of a percent of a percent get to that point.
It's going to take for, you know, the way showers to do it, and then not get to that point and then like turn into like, I ain't black, I'm OJ.